The feast of Saint Pammachius on August 30th. Saint Pammachius was a distinguished Christian layman who lived in the 4th century. As a young student, he had become friends with Saint Jerome. They remained friends all their lives and kept an ongoing correspondence. His wife was Paulina, the second daughter of Saint Paula, another good friend of Saint Jerome. When Paulina died in 397, Saint Jerome and Saint Paulinus of Nola wrote deeply moving letters filled with sympathy, support and the promise of prayers. On Paulina's death in 397, Pammachius became a monk, that is, put on a religious habit and gave himself up to works of charity. He spent the rest of his life serving in the hospice he and Saint Fabiola built. There, pilgrims coming to Rome were welcomed and made comfortable. Pammachius and Fabiola willingly accepted and even preferred the poor, the sick and the handicapped. Saint Pammachius was much more gentle with his words and ways than the fiery Saint Jerome. He often suggested to Jerome that he soften or reword his letters, but Jerome usually did not. For example, a man named Jovinian was teaching serious errors. Jerome wrote a harsh essay exposing Jovinian's errors. Pammachius read the essay and made some good suggestions about rewording the overpowering expressions. Saint Jerome thanked his friend for his concern but did not make the corrections. Pammachius also tried to heal a quarrel between his friend Saint Jerome and a man named Rufinus, but it does not seem that he could move Jerome to heal the conflict. In 401, Pammachius was thanked by Saint Augustine for a letter he wrote to the people of Numidia, where he owned property, exhorting them to abandon the Donatist schism. Many of Saint Jerome's commentaries on scripture were dedicated to Pammachius. Saint Pammachius had a church built in Rome. Today it is the Passionist Church of Saints John and Paul. He died in 410 as the Goths were invading Rome.